I think they gotta do their coaches meeting quick. Zane, you can do the meeting quick if you want.
What's that?
Yeah. I think we're still waiting on a dad anyway, so we'll give him a minute or two. He doesn't have to run. Makes it hard to do senior night at 2:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. But
I kind of thought maybe this would end up tomorrow, but I suppose there's league games.
League games, and then we're traveling to Sioux Falls, and you guys got a busy weekend with graduation and stuff. We just tried to
squeeze it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sioux Park Softball Complex. Today is Senior Day, and we'd like to recognize our Senior Cobbler softball players. First off, Marielle Kohlhoff. Parents are Christina and Jeremy Kohlhoff. Marielle is a 4-year letter winner in basketball, a 5-year letter winner in softball, part of the 2022 state qualifying softball team for Central, on the 2022 state basketball qualifier, part of the 2022 state AA 7th place basketball team, was awarded the Basketball Offensive Award in 1920, Miss Defense and Best Teammate in 2021, and was awarded the top cobbler in the 21-22 basketball season. Marielle is currently undecided on where she wants to attend, but plans on attending college where she can continue her softball career at the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, Marielle Kohlhoff. Our next senior is Jalen Elias. Parents are Tara Elias and Maverick Fierro. Jalen is a 1-year letter winner in softball and has played softball for 11 years. After high school, Jalen will be taking a gap year until she can decide where she wants to attend. Ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Elias. And Cheyenne Dudley. Parents Amy Jandrew and Eric Dudley. Cheyenne is a 3-year letter winner in softball and was a part of the All-State team her sophomore year. Next year, Cheyenne will be attending Iowa Lakes Community College, where she will further her softball career at the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheyenne Dudley. Let's hear it one more time for our 3 senior Central softball players. I'm like down here, that's really loud. Maybe this seems loud.
Do you have an anthem? Or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, you play it. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully.
Good afternoon again, and welcome back to Parkview Softball Complex. Rapid City Central and Spearfish are members of the South Dakota High School Activity Association who have adopted the rules under which these games are conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this activity's success. We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during today's competition. At the same time, please demonstrate the respect you'd like to be shown as visitors on their campus. Unruly, threatening, or obscene behavior will not be condoned at today's game. Thank you for your cooperation and support. We ask that you please now stand for our national anthem. We remind all in attendance that proper respect is to face the flag, remove your hat or cap, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may also salute the flag. Please join in singing our national anthem. Umpires for today's game are Nate Montgomery and Terry Mills. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and hired by mutual consent of the schools participating in this event. We ask for a good attitude of sportsmanship, be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches. And now let's meet the starters today from our visiting team, the Spartans from Spearfish. Leading off, number 12, an 8th grader playing center field, Liv Johnson. Second batter, number 25, 8th grader, Emmy Johnson, playing left field. In the third position, a junior, number 9, Danica Brown. Cleanup, number 21, a sophomore, Amy Rod Culture. In the fifth position, a junior, number 28, Skylar Wiesman. Batting sixth, number 24, a junior, Jaden Wenzel. Batting seventh, an 8th grader, number 23, Taylor Tennant. Batting eighth, a sophomore, number 6, Abby Firereisen. Batting ninth, a 7th grader, number 8, Maya Hiding. And 10th, a sophomore, number 5, Caitlin Sitzman. Spartan assistant coaches are Sophia Caldwell, Jesse Strikers, and Shelby Thorough. Head coach for Spearfish is Belle Lupkin. And now let's meet your Rapid City Central Cobblers. Leading off in center field, a freshman, number 9, Lily Larson. Batting second, your catcher, a senior, number 2, Marielle Kohlhoff. Batting third, pitching for the Cobblers, a senior, number 13, Cheyenne Dudley. Batting cleanup, second baseman, a senior, number 12, Jalen Elias. Batting fifth, left fielder, junior, number 11, Shayna Wire. Batting sixth, at shortstop, a freshman, number 23, Haley Lang. Batting seventh, right fielder, junior, number 4, Adeline Ogle. Batting eighth, first baseman, sophomore, number 15, Katie Crandall. And batting ninth, third baseman, sophomore, number 16, Malia Sosserman. Cobbler assistant coaches, Lindsey Gibbon. Head coach is Mr. Zane Rodner. Let's play ball. Check. That I can move the flag so it's not right in your camera view. Since it wasn't there when you set up.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. One less thing for me to forget to put away.
All right, everybody, Paul James with you here as we're at the Parkview Softball Complex in Rapid City getting set for some South Dakota High School softball here today on KDSJ-TV. Again, at the Parkview Softball Complex, it is a matchup of Spearfish taking on Rapid City Central, and we are just underway as the Spartans are coming in looking at trying to get the victory here today, and of course battling for one of the last spots available for the Sodak 16. So that's what's at stake here today with this matchup of, again, first-year softball sanction for Spearfish and Rapid City Central in this a couple of years now. They are at the bottom of the standings. Spearfish right close to the bottom as well, too. So, again, it's a battle to get in one of those last few positions that is available. And Liv Johnson leading off for Spearfish here today, and errant pitch goes very high for the Cobblers. Again, just underway at this one. This game was postponed from last night. Of course, the rain that moved through the area made it next to impossible to play. So today, actually, the field in relatively good position, or relatively good condition, I should say. And don't see any wet spots out there or any mud puddles or anything like that, so that's good news as they're doing an appeal down to first to see if Johnson swung. She did not. So now the count now is full, 3-2 to Liv Johnson here leading off the game. And for the Spartans here, next pitch is a ground ball to short. Scooped and thrown away. It goes into the dirt. Johnson reaches safely, and she'll scoot down to second where she barely makes it. Did not slide in time to make that a close one there, but the ball skipped away anyway. So Liv is safe at second base, and that's going to bring up her sister, Emmy Johnson. Again, 8th graders here for Spearfish that are getting starts here at the varsity level. A very, very young team for Spearfish. Oldest players that are on the roster are juniors, and there's just a few of those. A few sophomores, about 3 sophomores if I remember correctly, and then we have even a 7th grader, some 8th graders on the field for the Spartans as well. First pitch to Emmy Johnson is inside. Cheyenne Dudley pitching for Rapid City Central. And her pitch on the way, swing and a foul. And now the pitch again, a little bit inside for a ball. Now that makes the count 2-1. Pitch swung on, it's driven to right center field, and that's going to be over the head of the outfielder, and that's going to send Liv Johnson around third and on her way to home. Emmy on her way to third with a stand-up triple. So a great hit for Emmy as she comes through. Her sister came through ahead of that and scored, and that'll bring up one of the juniors on the team, Danica Brown. So here comes Danica up to bat here today against Central. Spartans lead 1-0 over Rapid City Central here early on. And the pitch on the way from Dudley is going to be inside. 1-0. Now pitch to the backstop, and not going to score was Emmy. Now they got her in a rundown. So Emmy's putting on the brakes, running back and forth, trying to cause the player to make a mistake, and it looks like they called her out. She might have gotten out of the base path, and she is run down off third. She tried to score from third on a pass ball and was unable to do so. So that's the first out of the inning for Spearfish. And up to bat, Brown drives one hard to right and all the way to the fence. And she's going to round second. She's on her way to third. And the throw is going to come late to third, and it gets to the fence. So Brown just going to stay put as the ball bounced back off the fence. So a big, long drive for Brown there. And she is able to reach third. No problem. That's going to bring up Amy Rod Couture for the Spartans. And first pitch is a strike. Again, just one out here in the top of the first. And the next pitch on the way was a strike as well. So 0-2 to Rod Couture. Again with Brown on third. Dudley's pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three, struck her out. So that's going to be out number 2. And that'll bring up to bat Skylar Wiesman. So the Spartans have struck with 1 run, trying to make it 2 here. And there's a drive, and it makes it over the head of the second baseman into right field, and that'll score Brown from third base. So the Spartans get a couple runs here in the top of the first. That brings up Jaden Wenzel. Jaden Wenzel batting. And Dudley's pitch. There's a ball, I believe, and the ball gets away from the catcher, so Wiesman down to second. And the pitch on the way, it's called a strike. Next pitch on the way is a strike as well. A ball and 2 strikes to Wenzel. Again, 2 out here in the inning. Spartans leading Rapid City Central 2-0. Pitch on the way is in the dirt. Ball. It'll be 2-2 now. And the pitch to Wenzel, that one is low as well. It's blocked, but it looks like it got the catcher, so she's going to need a second. Wiesman able to get down to third now. So the ball came up and got the catcher. Yep, they'll take a look and make sure she's okay. So while we got a second, taking a look at the standings in high school softball here in South Dakota. Sioux Falls Lincoln is number 1. They are 16-0. Harrisburg is number 2. Sioux Falls Washington is 3rd. Sioux Falls Jefferson is 4th. Then it's Brandon Valley at 5th. Rapid City Stevens in at the 6th spot. Sioux Falls O'Gorman is in at 7th. Brookings is in at 8th. Watertown is 9th. Mitchell is 10th. Yankton is 11th. Sturgis Brown up there, number 12 with a 6-9 record. Sioux Falls Roosevelt at 13th. Aberdeen Central at 14th. Spearfish in at 15th. Spear TF Riggs in at 16th. And Rapid City Central winless is in there at 17th. So Kohlhoff will get a chance. She got a chance to warm up there a little bit, throw a few pitches back to the pitcher, catch a few, and now Wenzel steps back in. It's a 2-2 count with her. Pitch is swung on. It's a slow roller. Pitcher up with it. Throw to first. Got her in time. Nice throw. That got her in time. So that'll end the inning for the Spartans. They do score 2 runs and do leave one person left on base as we head to the bottom of the second. And again, Spearfish leading over Rapid City Central 2-0. We are headed to the bottom of the first inning. Spearfish leading 2-0. Caitlin Sitzman on the mound for Spearfish. And Liv Johnson behind the plate for the Spartans. It's Amy Rod Couture at first. Taylor Tennant at second. Abby Fireeisen at short. And Skylar Wiesman at third. First pitch is a strike. It's Lily Larson batting here for the Cobblers. Second pitch on the way, swung on. A soft liner picked up by Fireeisen, throw to first, got her in time. Had to kind of double hitch on that one a little bit simply because Couture wasn't quite set and ready to go at first base, so kind of a double hitch and the throw on to first for the out. So the Spartans get the out there. And that's going to bring to bat Marielle Kohlhoff, the catcher, who kind of got dinged up there in the first inning, had to take a second after she got hit by a pitch in the shoulder. She is ready to go. One out. Sitzman's pitch a little bit high and outside for ball one. Again, the field here in really good shape considering that there was rain, and a lot of times the fields here do not do all that well, but they've done some improvements here to try to get it to soak up the water whenever it does rain. Next pitch is a strike, so it's a ball and a strike for Sitzman to Kohlhoff. Next pitch fouled back, so now a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strike pitch. A little bit high and outside, just a little bit. It was not called. It was a close one. That's definitely a definite fact there. So 2-2 now to Kohlhoff. And the pitch from Sitzman, swung on, popped up on the right side. And it drops in foul territory. So just a strike. But already a strike. It was already 2-2, stays 2-2. And the pitch fouled. Still 2-2, Spearfish leading 2-0. Pitch from Sitzman. Ooh, just outside. Hung one there, but just off the plate. See if we can catch that on the replay. Yeah, we were a little late on that one, so we'll try it again next time. Here comes the 3-2. Inside, and it, well, they're saying it. Let's see what the call is here. I'm not sure what the call is here. I believe it was a walk, so she is on at first. So Kohlhoff reaches first. Now with one out. And the pitch from Sitzman. Swung on, ground ball, solid base hit into left field. And that's going to come into third as Wiesman covers that. So a solid base hit for the Cobblers. It's going to bring up Jalen Elias to bat. Didn't catch the number of the batter for the Cobblers that got the base hit there. But one of the Cobblers on first, another one on second, first and second with one out. Pitch from Sitzman on the way. It's a strike. And the next pitch from Sitzman swung on. It's off the end of the bat as Couture can't handle it. And now look behind you. There's a runner coming home. And that's going to score a run as an error at first allows the runner to score. And then, of course, the runner from third came around third and scored. And that makes the score 2-1 now as the Cobblers get on the scoreboard. Still one out. And now runners at first and second, first and third rather. There's a strike called on the outside corner. And now a swing and a ground ball foul down first base way. So quickly in the hole are the Cobblers there. That is Shayna Wire at bat for the Cobblers. Pitch from Sitzman. Swung on, fouled off out of play. Still 0-2. Pitch from Sitzman. Outside for a ball. The runner steals. Second, uncontested. Elias down to second. The runner at third, they got to watch out for. Can't let her score. 2-1 Spearfish with one out. A ball and 2 strikes to the batter. The pitch swung on, fouled back. Wire hanging tough here. Again, hopefully you enjoy this production of KDSJ-TV Sports. Just implementing some sports streaming here with KDSJ. Doing some tests over the last few games here. Pitch was outside, it's 2-2. Again, we're at the Parkview Softball Complex in Rapid City. This game was postponed from last night because of the weather, because of the rain that came through the area. Next pitch way outside. That's going to fill the count, 3-2. And now full count pitch. Swinging a strike 3. struck her out, and now they tagged her. She is out. She could have ran to first. First was unoccupied, but she thought she couldn't. She stopped her run towards first and was ended up being tagged out by Liv Johnson. So 2 out now. The Cobblers 2 down in the bottom of the first, trailing 2-1. There's a swinging foul play. It's Haiti Lang, freshman out there. Swings and fouls of both these squads relatively young. Central does have 3 seniors at senior day today. 3 of them, just 3 of them recognized. Spartans have no seniors on the squad at this point. And a few juniors, the rest sophomores and younger. There's a swinging foul on 2 strikes. Pitch from Sitzman, just outside. Now they're going to throw down the third just in time back as the runner. Swung on, it's driven to the gap, and left center is Brown. She doesn't quite get there. It's going to score 2 runs. And the throw comes in from the outfield, so good drive by the freshman. Haley Lang scores 2 runs and makes it 3-2 Central. Now leading Spearfish. Spearfish just 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. So there's a meeting at the mound, and got the runner at second now as the Spartans find themselves down by 1. That's going to bring it back. Adeline Ogle, she's a junior. Pitch from Sitzman to Ogle. She fouls it out the end of the bat. For strike 1. Pitch from Sitzman just a little bit outside for a ball. There's a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now to Ogle. And the pitch comes just a bit outside, but the runner's going to go down to third as the pitch gets away from Johnson. So now we're at third. For Central. Here's the 2-2. Swinging and foul back. Ogle hangs tough. Two on again. A little bit outside. 3-2 now. Full count now. Swing and a strike 3. Struck her out. We'll take a look at that one again on the replay. As she swings through it, misses it a little bit late on that particular one. A little bit closer shot, swing and a miss. So again, the Cobblers pick up 3 big runs there at the bottom of the first inning. Now with Spearfish 3-2 as we head to the top of the second on KDSJ-TV Sports. Here comes Taylor Tennant for Spearfish to lead off the top of the second for the Spartans. First pitch on the way is a strike. Next pitch to Tennant, ball outside. It's 1-1. Pitch a little bit high. It's 2 balls in the strike. Pitch from Dudley on the way, high again to Tennant, now 3 balls and a strike. Both teams able, thus far, able to get runners on base without too much difficulty. And in fact, the Spartans almost had another run on the board. They got trying to take home after the ball got away from home plate catcher. Here's a swing and miss by Tennant. Fills the count on 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, high and inside, and that's going to walk Tennant. So Tennant now on first, and that's going to bring up Abby Fires. And now the pitch from Dudley is a little bit, no, it's a ball, it's a strike, it's a strike, it's a 0-1 count now. Dudley's pitch, a little bit high. Oh no, it's called a strike. It's called a strike, late call on home plate umpire. So 0-2 on Fire Ice now. Pitch in the dirt that time, so ball 1-2. Again, Tennant at first, no out. There's a swing and a foul back off the screen. The 1-2 and strike 3 on the inside corner. So Fire Rising strikes out, and that's the first out of the inning. Brings up my hiding. There's a swing and a ground ball to second, flip to second. Or the force out there, and that's going to be the only out they get. So they get 2. They have 2 in the Coppers with a runner on first. And we go back to the top of the order. It's Liv Johnson. Ball's in the dirt, and on down to second goes Heidi. And another one in the dirt, so 2-0. Now to Johnson. That ball's inside as well off the plate, 3-0. There's a swing and a soft liner short, and that's out number 3. So the Spartans do not strike back. They did get one runner on, but are unable to capitalize on that. As we head to the bottom of the second, it's Central leading Spearfish 3-2. At Parkview Softball Complex in Rapid City on KDSJ-TV Sports. Here, Paul James with you. Cobblers come to bat in the home half of the second inning, leading 3-2 over Spearfish. First pitch from Caitlin Sitzman, who's in her second inning of work. This is a strike. Let's pitch a little bit outside. It's 1-1. Two on one now, a little bit outside from Sitzman. There's a swing and a drive deep. That one is back, way back, and that one is gone. That's a home run. Katie Crandall drives one over the wall and right field for the home run. And that's going to make the score 4-2 now. Rapid City Central leading. There's a swing and a miss. Up to bat now is Leah Sosserman. Sosserman's first time up. And the next pitch a little bit outside. 1-1. Now there's a chopper over the short and the throw to first. Got her. Now one out here in the inning. Next pitch from Sitzman is very high. Nobody on for Central. Another one is high. 2-0. And a swing and a miss as Sitzman gets back into the zone there. 2-1. Oh, called a strike. A little bit outside, but called. You can see that pitch just a little bit off the plate there, but called a strike. And that one way outside, so now 3-2, a full count to Saucerman. There's a swing and a pop-up off to the right, and it hits the fence, and that's a foul ball. Still full count. Apologies, that's Lily Larson out there batting. We saw the number incorrectly. Lily Larson, the freshman. Sitzman's full count pitch. Swung on, popped up into right. That's Heidi. She's there, but she can't make the catch. It comes off her glove. And instead, Larson slides into second after the error in right. So still just one out in the inning, as the Spartans have a bit of a conference at the mound here. And Kohlhoff, the catcher, up to bat. She'll get her second shot at the plate here today. First pitch is a strike. Kohlhoff walked her first time up. She scored a run. And she's in the hole 0-1 here to Sitzman. Larson at second. There's a check swing. And the ball goes to the backstop. And the second base umpire on the appeal said he did not get a look at it, so it's going to be a ball, I do believe. I think it's 1-on-1. Pitch from Sitzman is high, and it should be 2-1. Runner at third, one out for the Cobblers. We're only in the bottom of the second here. Pitch on the way from Sitzman. Swung on, hard ground ball. They're going to come home, and here comes Johnson back at the runner, and it's going to hit Wiesman as she was trying to field the ball, but she's standing in the baseline there, so I think nothing much doing there, nothing much Wiesman could do. She had to try to field it, nothing much the runner could do. Larson, she had to try to get back to base. So the Spartans opt to try to gun the runner down at home. And now that's going to bring Belle Lucan, head coach for Spearfish, out of the dugout to talk to the base umpire to find out if there's anything that can be decided there as to what the rule is there. Wiesman had to try to field the ball, but that was also down the base path where the runner was running. And the ball then gets away. And it looks like everything is going to be as was. Runners at second and third now for the Cobblers. There's just one out. And that's going to bring up Dudley, the pitcher. So Kohlhoff now is on second. Larson is on third. Dudley. She got a hit her first time up. And here's the pitch from Sitzman. A little bit high for a ball. Next pitch on the way is outside for a ball. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch fouled back off the backstop there, so 2-1 now for Dudley. And another one fouled back. 2-2 still to count. Two pitch. Swung on a driven to center pretty hard, and that's going to drop for a hit. And the throw is going to come all the way into Couture, and Couture loses the handle on it, and then it's a bad throw. And it gets away from the catcher. Catcher then throws down to Wiesman at third as Dudley is in safe at third. So that scores 2 runs and makes it now 6-2 Central. And again, still just the 1 out. And it looks like Sitzman will come out of the game here as Emmy Johnson comes in from left to take her place. And we will have some warm-up pitches for Emmy Johnson as Caitlin Sitzman comes out of the game and Jaden Wenzel goes out into left field. We'll be back with more coming up. Emmy Johnson in the circle now for Spearfish. The Cobblers leading this one here in the bottom of the second. 6-2. There's just 1 out. There's a runner on third. And that's going to bring Elias to the plate. 0 for 1. Excuse me. 0 for 0. She was hit by a pitch earlier and she scored a run. Pitches a strike at the inside corner. Now Elias shows bunt, pulls back. And that'll be a ball. I believe it's a ball and a strike. I see 2-1 on the scoreboard, but I believe it's 1-1. Pitch from Emmy Johnson is a bunt and it's foul. And that's going to be 2 strikes, so that probably will take care of the bunt attempt again by Elias with 2 strikes. Definitely a speedster. Just wants to get the ball in place if she can use her legs to get down to first. Pitch on the way is a ground ball, and it's going to make it in between first and second for a base hit. It'll score a run. Makes it 7-2 now, Cobblers. As Elias comes through the base hit. It's going to bring up Wire. Excuse me? Yes, Wire is the left fielder. She's 0 for 1. She struck out her first time out. First pitch is outside for a ball. Next one off the end of the bat, foul. There's a swing and a drive to right. Again, another base hit. And that's going to be runners now on first and second and third. And now there's a rundown as Fireisen throws it back to Couture. Now almost over the head. Here it comes back down to third, and the runner's in safe. So there's a rundown between second and third. Got to close those gaps. The Spartans didn't really close the gaps there. They kind of stayed at their respective bases. You got to run out the runner and close the gaps a little bit. Cobblers take advantage there and are able to get out of a little bit of errant base running there, and they end up safe. First and third now with 1 out. And they are leading 7-2 over Spearfish. There's a swing and pop-up. Who's going to get it? Anybody? Yes, it's Tennant that grabs it. That's out number 2, and the runners will have to stay put. So Tennant able to run that one down from second. And that is going to bring Lang up to bat for the Cobblers. There's a swing and miss, strike 1. Pitch inside, they opt to go down to second, but do not get the runner trying to steal. So the runner from third does not break to home. They stay there. So it's second and third now with 2 outs. 1-1 the count. And the pitch a little bit outside the low. 2-0. Emmy Johnson pitching for Spearfish, the 8th grader. Her pitch hits the batter. Now we're going to have bases loaded. So now, coming to bat for Rapid City Central is Katie Crandall. Crandall had that home run. She's got bases loaded. Here's a pitch. It's outside for a ball. With that big home run to right field, right center. Here's the 1-0. A little bit long inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. There's the 2-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Big pitch here for Spearfish. Got to get out of this before it gets really out of hand. This Crandall. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. It's 3-2 now. Nowhere to put her either, so a walk is another run. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, struck out. Big strikeout for Johnson there as the Spartans finally get out of the inning. But they give up 4 more, make that, yes, 4 more runs and are now down 7-2 as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back with that coming up. Top of the third here in Rapid City at Parkview Softball Complex. Spearfish trailing Rapid City Central 7-2. Amy Johnson coming to bat for the Spartans. Number 2 in the order. She's got an RBI. She's got a hit. First pitch to her is a strike. Second one way high, and the ball, it's 1-1. The error bug has got the Spartans today 5 errors in the field for Spearfish. There's a pitch high on the inside now, 2-1 Amy Johnson. Danica Brown on deck. Danica went for one as well. So previous time up, Amy Johnson with a hit. Danica Brown up next. She had a hit. There's a pitch and a swing of the ball off the end of the bat, and an easy out at first. And here comes Danica Brown. 1 out in the inning. There's a swing and a ground ball to third, and the third baseman stopped it but could not make the play in time as the ball was grounded there, kind of flipped out of the glove, and Brown able to, after the ball got away, there was no way we were going to throw her out. So Brown is on at first. That's going to bring up Amy Rod-Couture. She is 0 for 1, struck out her first time up. There's a swing and a foul. One out, runner on first for Spearfish. Again, we are in the top of the third. There's a swing and a ground ball back to the pitcher, and it skips off the pitch. Whoa, we're going to have a safe call at second. As the ball shot up the middle, it came off the pitcher, went to the shortstop, and then it was flipped to second, but the runner Brown was able to get in safely. So no go there on an out, as the Spartans pick up a little bit of a break there. So Couture reaches, I think they'll probably end up scoring that a hit because it glanced off the pitcher. Probably could have got that out at second, but they didn't. So first and second for Spearfish, as the Spartans now have runners now at second and third after the wild pitch. So second and third now with 1 out. Skylar Wiesman, the batter. Wiesman 1 for 1 as well, picked up an RBI in the first. So Spartans looking for a big hit here. Wiesman. There's a pitch right down the middle for a strike. It's a ball on a strike. The 1-1 pitch driven to left, base hit. That's going to score a run. And that's going to score one. Good throw coming in from the outfield. Now Wiesman a little bit too far off first. She has to scurry back. But she gets the big hit there that ends up scoring a run for Spearfish. So the Spartans get 1 run back, and that's going to bring up Jaden Wenzel. 7-3 the score now. 1 out, runners on first and third. Pitch from Dudley. Swung on, ground ball back at the pitcher, and now the throw's going to come home, and it's a hard throw. Safe. Safe. They say she did not get the tag in time. And I think I'm a little late. We'll take a look at that replay again there as the throw came home. Home plate umpire standing right there, so it's going to make it 7-4 now. Taylor Tennant, the batter now Wenzel from first down to second, and Wiesman from second down to third. So second and third with one out for Spearfish. Pitch to Tennant. It's low. It's 2-0. And now the ball gets away from the pitcher. But the shortstop there to pick it up for Dudley. Now high off the backstop, the runners do not go. Probably a wise decision, as Kohlhoff was right back there to pick the ball up. And Dudley was covering, so wise decision by Wiesman not to go. 3-0 though the count, as Tennant is on the verge of getting on base here. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. It's going to be the first strike, 3-1. So big at bat here for Tennant, 3-1. Swing and a foul now. She drove it pretty far, but a foul off to the right. So Tennant is going to get another look. Three and two, full count. And strike three, Tennant strikes out, so that is out number 2 of the inning. And that's going to bring up Abby Fireisen. There's a swing and a drive, deep drive, but to right field foul. So 0-1 count to Fireisen. Fireisen 0 for 1, struck out in the first. Actually in the second inning. Second and third, 2 out. Here's the pitch. That's hot. It's called a strike. So 0-2 to Fireisen now. And strike 3 to Fireisen. She watched strike 3 go by. Thought it was going to be high, but strike 3. So that ends the inning. The Spartans get 1. We go to the bottom of the third at 7-4. Back at Parkview Complex, Rapid City, 7-4. Rapid City Central leading Spearfish. We are in the bottom of the third. Malia Sosserman at the plate for the Cobblers. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball to short. Fireisen there, picks it up, throws her out at first for the out. So one down. And it brings up Lily Larson. First pitch is a strike. The plate umpire calling the high strikes today. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And the pitch. Strike 3. Struck her out. 2 outs, 2 quick outs. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Kohlhoff. She is 1 for 2. Actually 1 for 1 with a walk. She's scored 2 runs so far today, Kohlhoff. There's a swing and a miss from Kohlhoff. Ball and a strike now. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Johnson working quickly. She is ready to go. And here's the pitch. And it's going to hit the ground inside for a ball. 2-2 now. And the pitch high and outside now. 3-2 as Kohlhoff has worked the count full now. 2 outs though, nobody on. And then a walk. That last pitch low, so Kohlhoff takes her base. That's her 2nd base on balls today, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Dudley. Dudley is 2 for 2. She has also scored 2 runs as well. A couple of singles. There's a swing and a pop-up, and it is just over the head of short and out into center field. Long throw comes to short over the head of Beastman, and Beastman will run it down as the runner slides into 3rd. So Dudley ends up at 2nd. The runner now, Kohlhoff, at 3rd with 2 outs. She just had enough on that, Dudley did, to get it out into shallow center field in front of Brown, who was coming on. Elias. There's a pitch that gets off the catcher, Johnson, and nobody going. She flips it quickly, though, back to the pitcher who was covering. So Central staying put there on the bases, now trying to create the 3rd out at home plate. Pitch from Johnson on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Johnson ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. She gloves it and now throws it to first for the out. And keeps, of course, Central from scoring yet another run to extend their lead as that wraps up the inning. You see her glove it, and we will head to the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back with that right after this. Spearfish Rapid City Central squaring off here, regular season matchup, high school softball on KDSJ-TV Sports. 7-4 Central leading Spearfish. We're in the top of the fourth as the Spartans finally hung a 0 on the board on defense in the bottom of the third. Maya Heiding coming to bat. First pitch to her is a strike. Dudley out there, fourth inning work for the Cobblers. Heiding's 1 for 1. And that pitch came up and got the home plate umpire. So he needs a second. 1-1. Nobody out, nobody on. As Heiding leads off this top of fourth. Very high. Next pitch, 2 of them. Now one outside, 3-1. So Spartans need base runners. They're down by 3. Heiding, number 9 in the lineup. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a foul tip. Almost an excuse me swing for Heiding there. It's just one at ball 4, but she did foul, so she's still alive at full count. And that pitch inside, she goes down first with a walk. So Heiding 1 for 1 with a walk, and we head back to the top of the order. Liv Johnson up to bat. She reached on an error back at the first. She's 0 for 1. There's a swinging ground ball right back to the pitcher who throws it into center field. And now Heiding all the way down to third. So an error on Dudley allows, could have been a double play. She gloved it right away and threw it back to second, but threw it a little too high and went into center field. So now Spartans in business here, first and third with nobody out. That's going to bring up Emmy Johnson, who is 1 for 2. So first and third with nobody out here in the top of the fourth with the Spartans. And now we're going to throw down to second. Runner in safe. Nice job by Liv Johnson. Nice stand-up slide down there. Got in safely. So second and third now with a 1-0 count to Emmy Johnson. Inside, it's all a strike. 1-1. There's a swinging foul now on the play off to the right. So a ball and 2 strikes to Emmy Johnson. Turned it into a very nice day as the clouds broke up and the sun's out largely here in Rapid City. The 1-2 pitch for Emmy Johnson. She calls time, steps out for a second. The plate umpire still trying to get ready. 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a slow grounder to second, and it's booted, so Johnson's going to reach safely. The run scores, hiding scores from third. And Logan and Johnson are at the corners. So it's 7-5 now. As the Spartans inch a little closer now. 7-5 here at the top of the fourth. Again, nobody out. First and third. Danica Brown to bat for Spearfish. Danica's got a hit. And she scored a couple runs. Throw down to third, or second rather, is going to tag out Emmy Johnson, and she was tagged out on the way down there. The runner from third scores, and that was Liv Johnson. It makes it now 7-6. So now that erases all base runners for Spearfish, and there is one out in the inning. First pitch to Brown was a strike as well. It's now 7-6. There's a swinging pop-up. We'll see if it's trouble. It makes it out in right field, and it comes off the edge of the glove of the right fielder, and Brown slides in safely to second base. So error on the right fielder is going to allow Brown to get to second base, and that's going to bring up Amy Couture. So one out runner on second now for Spearfish. Couture. Scored a run. She did strike out, and she walked. Here's a swinging ground ball down to third, but foul. Ball and a strike. Skylar Wiesman on deck for the Spartans. There's a swing and a pop-up. This one to center. Center fielder is there, and they make a catch. And then keeps Brown at second. As Couture, Rod Couture, pops out to center field. Two outs. Skylar Wiesman. She's got a couple of hits in there. She swings and drives one towards the gap. It's deep, it's back, and it's off the fence. And the runner from second will score, and that is Danica Brown. So Wiesman drives one way out into the gap, and she gets a double out. So a nice hit there by Wiesman to tie this game up at 7 apiece. And here comes Jaden Wenzel. First pitch to her is inside for a ball. Next pitch grounded up towards third. It's foul, just foul. And it's going to be a ball and a strike. So 1-1 coming to Wenzel. As Wiesman stands on second. 2 outs. The top of the fourth now, tied up at 7. Swinging a miss by Wenzel. One low in the dirt. 1-2 pitch to Winslow. It's high, very high. 2-2. Outside now, full count. Taylor Tennant on deck for the Spartans. And she walks, so Wenzel draws a walk. Puts runners on first and second now. And we're going to have Coach Robert coming out and having a conference at the mound with his pitcher Dudley. Again, we're tied up 7 apiece here in the top of the fourth, scheduled to go 7 innings. Again, this one delayed from last night because of the weather. It was supposed to be played here last night, and that did not happen. And they're playing it here this afternoon because there's league games here tonight, so they can't play tonight. Tomorrow, I believe Central is headed out east to Sioux Falls to play, so can't play it tomorrow. And so they had to push for today, so playing in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday. And it looks like Dudley's ready to go. The conference at the mound is over. And again, Taylor Tennant is batting for the Spartans. Here's the pitch. It goes over her head, bounces right back to the catcher, but a good jump for Wiesman. And Winslow at first, they advance to second and third now. So a 1-0 count to Taylor Tennant. She swings and fouls and it's 1-1. Dudley's thrown a lot of pitches. She's thrown 86, as a matter of fact. Pitch outside for a ball. 2-1 to Tennant. 2 out, runners on second and third. Spartans Cobblers, they are tied. And the pitch. Going to be called a strike on Tennant, inside corner. Pretty good pitch, 2-2. So big pitch coming for Dudley and Cobblers here. Big one coming for Tennant. And the Spartans, Wiesman on third. Wenzel is on second. 2-2. Way high and outside, now full count. Abby Fires on deck. There's a swing and a foul back as Tennant stays alive. Good pitch by Dudley there. So big at bat here for Tennant, one of the 8th graders on the team. Payoff pitch again, inside for a ball, and the ball gets away, but Wiesman stays put. So, it's going to bring up Abby Fires with the bases loaded, 2 out. Abby's 0 for 2. We'll see if she can get her first big hit here. As the Spartans have clawed their way back into this one, tied up now 7 apiece. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball picked up by the first baseman, and she touches first. So a ground ball to first gets the Cobblers out of the inning. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. We will be back at the bottom of the fourth in just a little bit here on KDSJ-TV Sports, 7 apiece. Bottom of the fourth, 7 apiece. Here's a swing and a ground ball. That's going to be a solid base hit for the Cobblers to open this bottom of the fourth inning. That was Shayna Wire with a solid base hit there. And that's going to bring up Haley Lang. Pitch to Lang, comebacker. And Johnson likes to go to first. They get her out, and they throw to first to get the double play. Bang, bang. Double play as Wire led too far off the base. And a comebacker to the mound, a line drive right back to the glove of Amy Johnson, and she throws back to first to get the double play. So that erases the base runners for the Cobblers. Ogle up to bat. And she swings, drives one to right. Heiding is back there, and she makes the catch. So 1, 2, 3, almost a 1, 2, 3 inning. There was a base hit, but that was erased by a double play, and then the fly out to right ends the inning. 7 apiece. It is Spearfish and Central. Here's we head to the top of the fifth. There's an infield hit from Maya Heiding to lead off the top of the fifth inning. And she is on base, running on first, nobody off for the Spartans as they come to bat at the top of the fifth here. And it's going to be Liv Johnson coming to bat. Pitch is way over the head, and Heiding scurries on down to second. Next pitch is high for a ball 2-0. 2-0 with Johnson. 3-0. So 3-0 count here. See if Johnson is taken on this one just to get another base runner. She swings at it, pops it foul to the backstop. So foul ball 3-1. There's a swing and a pop-up on the right side, and not enough room. It goes out of play. So now full count as Liv Johnson trying to advance Maya Heiden, who's down at second. Top of the fifth here, I should say. 7 apiece. Central and Spearfish. The pitch, swing and a foul again. There's a swing and a hard shot up through, and it hits off the shortstop, and it's going to be a run-scoring hit up the middle for Liv Johnson. So a big hit there, scores the go-ahead run for the Spartans here as we take a look at it. Off the pitcher and then by the shortstop, and Maya Heiden came around third and scored. And now the Spartans have the 1-run lead here, haven't led since the first, and now another base hit right up the middle, and that is for Emmy Johnson. So Emmy comes right back to get a base hit of her own as she lines it right back up the middle. We'll take a look at that one again. Good swing on that one, sent it right up the middle. That's going to bring Danica Brown to the plate. Danica's got a hit today in 3 trips. First pitch is a strike. Emmy Johnson on first. Liv Johnson is on second. There's a swing and a foul off the bat of Brown. And looks like it got Kohlhoff, the catcher, again. She's kind of, right early in the game, kind of got one right off the shoulder. That one there fouled off for her as well. So just takes a second. 2 strikes now on Brown. And that pitch a little bit low now. Ball and 2 strikes. 8-7, Spearfish leading. There's a swing and a drive up the middle, another base hit. And the runner comes around third and is going to put the brakes on. So a hit there for Danica Brown as she sends one right back up the middle. Solid hit. And that's going to bring up Amy Rod Couture to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. So Spartans lead 8-7, nobody out here in this top of 5. Pitches inside. 1-0. Dudley has gone the whole way for Rapid City Central. At times kind of flexing the arm a little bit. Has thrown quite a few pitches. In fact, she has thrown 106. This will be 107. And it's going to be low in the dirt. Stopped enough by Kohlhoff to keep the Spartans from scoring from third. Liv Johnson at third, Emmy Johnson at second, Danica Brown at first. 2-0 to Rod Couture. 2-0 pitch on the way from Dudley. Swung on, driven. Nope, it was a little soft liner. I apologize. Wait to see it come off the bat that way. Let's take a look at that one again. A little bit deceiving as it came off the bat of Rod Couture. That's the first out of the inning. All the runners stayed put. See, that one just kind of flared softly to short. So now Skylar Beastman at the plate with one out and bases loaded. And it's very high for the ball. Top of 5. Spartans looking for a big hit here to add on to the 1-1 lead. They led early on 2-0 after the top of the first and then have been playing catch-up up till now. Next pitch is low on the outside. 2-0. There's a swing and a ground ball. It's going to short. Could be 2. They take the runner out and throw to second for a double play. So a big play there keeps the Spartans from scoring. They already were up 1 run, had a good thing going there with the bases loaded and then the ground ball to short. And that's going to take care of the inning for the Spartans. So the Spartans end up leaving a couple on base, score 1 that inning. Now to have the lead 8-7 over Rapid City Central going to the bottom of the 5th. Here we go. Bottom of the 5th inning. Katie Crandall, a home run on the game already. She leads off the inning. She swings and fouls one off the fence to the right. She's quickly down 0-1. Emmy Johnson came in relief of Caitlin Sitzman. She's out there pitching for the Spartans. Spartans have gone the same way the whole way. Defensively, except for, there's a foul off to the right, except for the defensive change when Caitlin Sitzman came out from pitching. Emmy Johnson started the game in left. She came in to pitch for Sitzman, and then Jaden Wenzel took Johnson's spot out in left field. Here's a 0-2 count to Crandall. Pitch from Johnson. It's a little bit high and outside for the ball. 1-2. Crandall hit a home run, a towering home run to right field, right center. And then the slow pitch off to the right of home plate, missed. We're now 2-2. Spartans by 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch from Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 3, struck her out. So Crandall strikes out. Big out there for the Spartans. And that is going to bring up Melina Sosserman, the sophomore. Swing and a miss from Sosserman. Sosserman, the 9-hitter. It's a ball and a strike. Saucerman is 0 for 2. Here's a swing and a pop-up. Brown, she's got to come in now, and she can't get there. Misread it. Now the runner goes to second, and they got her. The relay, I don't know if it was Tennant or from Brown to get the runner heading to second, but they were able to tag her out. As you can see the tag at the last second on the replay there. So the Spartans get a big out there. 2 outs now as they lead by 1. Here's a swing and a soft liner. That's going to drop in the gap. Actually, oh, we got 2 people running into each other in the outfield, and they get the ball in. That is Heiting and Brown running into each other out in the right center field gap. They look to be all right, though. And Heiting was able to throw it from the sitting position into Tennant to get the ball into the infield to keep the runner from advancing. Larson now at second, and that's going to bring up Kohlhoff, the catcher. She's got a hit. She scored a couple of runs as well. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. There's a strike. Ball and a strike from Johnson. Get a runner on second, 2 out though. Pitch is a little high, 2-1 to Kohlhoff. And that's a strike. So Johnson fighting back here, 2-2 now at the count as it's evened up with 2 outs. Big pitcher Kohlhoff. And here it is. Swinging a ground ball, and it's gloved by Johnson. Soft throw over the first, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Spartans have a little trouble in the outfield there, but come back and get the next batter. And we head to the top of the 6th. The Spartans are leading 8-7. And we will be back with the top of the 6th coming up here in just a bit.
8-7, top 6, yep.
Back at the Parkview Softball Complex in Rapid City, Paul James, KDSJ-TV Sports here, kind of our inaugural run here. We had a game on the other day in Pier that didn't go quite as smoothly, had some internet problems. Wenzel swings and misses at the first one. It's 0-1. Winslow for 2. She did walk. There's a pitch inside the low. Ball and a strike. Spartans lead it 8-7 here in the late innings. It's the top of the 6th. Spartans struck first. In the top of the first, they scored 2. And Rapid City Central came storming back to take a 7-2 lead. Spearfish tied it and then took the lead now, 8-7. Here's a swing and a foul straight back. So ball and 2 strikes to Wenzel. She steps back in. Nobody out, nobody on. Top 6 once again. Here's the pitch, 1-2. Swing and a foul. Taylor Tennant on deck. Pitch just high. That pitch has been called a strike a few times, but that one just high. So here we do it again. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Winslow strikes out. That's the first out of the inning. And that brings up Taylor Tennant. Taylor looking for her first hit. She's walked a couple of times. First pitch is a strike. Senior night, senior day for Rapid City Central here today. Have 3 seniors on the team, so they were able to recognize them before the game. And that one hits the ground, ball. Ball and a strike to Tennant. She's walked twice, struck out once. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's a swing and a base hit to right field. The ground ball is going to put Tennant on first. So a solid single to right. And that's going to bring up Abby Fireisen, 0 for 3 today. So 1 out, 1 on. And the pitch from Dudley. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and it goes to third, and it's going to be safe as Tennant with wheels gets down to second base, and of course Fireisen reaches first safely. So the throw just not in time, and that is going to bring up Maya Heiding. So Maya Heiding. First pitch to her is a strike. A little inside. Called a strike though. Here it is again. Close enough. Now a quick throw down to first, and it's going to get into right field. And it's going to be Fireisen that scurries down to second, and likewise Tennant now on third. They were trying to back pick Fireisen at first, but the ball ended up going into right field. So a ball and a strike here to Heiding with 1 out. And that pitch goes behind Heiding. Thought for a second it hit her, not quite. And the runners stay put. Take a look at this pitch behind Heiding. Just behind her. So the Spartans threatening here again in the top of the 6th. Second and third with one out. And make that 2-1 pitch coming to Maya Heidi. Way over the head now, it goes to the backstop, a little indecisiveness, and the runner in safe from third, and that's Taylor Tennant. Not quite a great throw back to Dudley at home to tag her, so Tennant gets in safe. And that's the 9th run of the game for the Spartans, so they now have a 2-run lead. Fire Rising up to third, and I believe the count 3-1 to Heidi. Maya's got a hit, she walked, she scored 2 runs today. I believe it's 3-1. Got 2-1 from the base umpire. Looking at game changer here, they've got 3-1. I think 3-1's correct, but I think they called it 2-1 now, so we'll see what happens here. Now we're going to have a strike. So there's 3-2 on the scoreboard. 3-2 on game changer. And I think the umpire has 2-2. What could go wrong here, right? The 3-2 or 2-2 pitch to Heidi. Way high, and it gets to the backstop, and Fire Rising stays put. Some of those, when they go extremely high, bounce directly back to the catcher. So the catcher doesn't have to go quite as far to retrieve it. So you're hung out to dry if you try to score from third. Here's a pitch. Outside for a ball, and that's going to be ball 4. Okay, so there it is. A walk to Heidi. And that puts bases, let's see, first and third. Heidi on first. Fire Rising on third, and that's going to bring up Liv Johnson as the Spartans head back to the top of the order. Top of 6 here, 1 out. That's in the dirt. Throw down to second is not in time. And I think the Cobblers would like to see that one again, but perhaps nicked the runner as she came by after the throw, but the umpire called her safe. Tough to see from this far back. So second and third for Spearfish. Here's a swing and a line drive right back to the shortstop, and now we're going to have a throw home, and Fire Rising scores from third, and that makes it 10-7. So a line out to short. Short then tried to throw the ball to second, and it got over the second baseman's head into center field, and that allowed Fire Rising to score. So all kinds of things going on there as the Spartans now tack on another run. There are 2 out, though. And that's bringing up Emmy Johnson. Liv Johnson hit it on a line, but hit it right at the shortstop. Here's a swing and a ball dumped into right field, and that's going to score. Hiding from third, a base hit. And that's the way you do that if you're Spearfish. Again, Emmy swings, kind of an inside-out swing, dumped it into right field, and that makes the score 11-7 to Spearfish now, here in the top of the 6th. And here's Danica Brown. Pitches inside, goes to the backstop, and there goes Johnson down to second. So Central, they have yet to win a game on the season. The Spartans officially only have 1 win. They did beat the Campbell County Wyoming team for another win, but that doesn't count in the South Dakota standings. They have 1 win. They beat Aberdeen Central. Here's a swing and ground ball foul off the bat of Brown. It's 1-1. So Spearfish lost to Pierre, but in the standings they are above Pierre probably has to do with PowerPoints based on strength of schedule. Pierce in the 15 spot. Scratch that, make that the, well, I suppose rather than arguing with myself, I double check. Pierce in the 16 spot. There's 16 teams that go to the Sodak 16 next Tuesday. Central is in the 17 spot, Spearfish in the 15 spot, Aberdeen Central in the 14 spot. Here's a pop-up behind home plate. And that's caught. Nice catch by Kohlhoff. Didn't know if she was going to be able to make that catch. She barely had enough room. Makes the catch, and that's out number 3 of the inning. But the Spartans strike, and they get 3 big runs there as they go up now 11-7 as we head to the bottom of the 6th in Rapid City here on KDSJ-TV Sports. Back we are here at Parkview Softball Complex. Paul James with you on KDSJ-TV Sports. Here we go. First pitch is a strike from Emmy Johnson. Cobblers down to their last 6 outs here in the 6th inning, and then we play 7. Outside for a ball. It's his ball on the strike. Cheyenne Dudley, the pitcher out there, batting for the Cobblers. There's a pitch high and outside now, 2-1. She's got 2 hits, she's 2 for 3. Pitch outside now, 3-1. She's 2 for 3, she scored a couple of runs in this game, has Dudley. Pitch from Johnson. Ooh, went under the leg of Dudley. She kind of hopped out of the way of that for ball 4. So Dudley on down to first. It's a leadoff walk for the Cobblers to start inning, the bottom of the 6th inning. It's going to bring up Elias. And the ball goes to the backstop, and it's going to be Dudley advancing down to second. Jalen Elias, the senior, one of the 3 on this Rapid City Central team. And now we're going to have a conference at the mound as Coach Bell-Lipkin comes out to discuss a few things there. The Spartans, of course, playing here at Rapid City Central today. They will play Mitchell on Friday at 12:30, and that is here at Parkview, and they will play again at 6 o'clock versus Brookings in Sturgis. So they play at 12:30 on Friday here at Parkview, and then at Sturgis against Brookings at 6 o'clock the same night, all on Friday. And here's a strike to Elias. There's a swing and a ground ball back to Johnson. She goes to first for the sure out there as Dudley is down to third. So that is the first out. And the Spartans would gladly give up a run there to get an out. pitch is a little bit low to Wire. Next pitch swinging and miss, big swing and miss, big cut. Came up empty though. And now another strike. Shane Wire, 2 strikes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that next pitch is in the dirt. And Dudley leans off, and Johnson has to come out and pick up the pitch. Now here we are, 2-2. Wire's got a couple of hits. She's 2 for 3 today. Here's a swing and a ground ball. It's fair. And the throw to first, not in time. And now Rod Couture comes home and the run scores. They tried to get the out at first, but they couldn't do it. Taking a look at the replay on that. And the throw back home, not in time, and the run scored. So 1 out and 1 run in. It's 11-8. Lang, a pitch to Lang is a strike. She is 1 for 3. She's got a couple RBIs, came up with a big hit. Memory serves, it went to center. Here's a swing and one up over the head of the pitcher, and now we're going to have a little lob to short to get the out there. So they got the 1 out, do the Spartans. And now 2 in the inning. So a soft little number hit over the head of Johnson at the pitcher position. Tennant able to pick it up, went back to short to Fire-Eyes and get the out. And that's going to bring up Ogle. Ogle is 0 for 2. And the pitch is high for a ball. Pitch outside now, 2-0. So just a runner on first here. The Spartans need just the 1 out to get out of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch from Johnson, and it's high. Now we're going to have a throw down to second, and it's not in time as Lang was able to slide in there and beat the throw down. We'll take a look at that again real quick. Pitch is high now, and a walk issued to Ogle. So Ogle walks, and that's going to bring up Crandall. Crandall hit a home run, I believe, in the 2nd inning. She's got a couple runners on ahead of her. Here's a swing, and another gets by, and then the throw to first got her as the Spartans stick with it and get the throw out at first. Take a look at this one again. It gets by the pitcher. Fire-Eyes in, and Tennant come over. Tennant picks it up and throws it over to first to get the 3rd out of the inning. So the Cobblers do get 1, but it's still 11-8 Spearfish as we head to the top of the 7th here on KDSJ-TV Sports. Back here at the top of the seventh, Amy Rod Couture up for Spearfish. She lines one over the head of the pitcher softly, and it goes behind the shortstop as it takes, it's got a lot of spin on it there, and Couture able to reach safely. As soon as that ball hits the ground behind the pitcher, a lot of times it does have a lot of spin, and looks like it's spun behind the shortstop for Central. Skylar Wiesman is going to come to bat for the Spartans. And Rod Couture is going to be subbed for, and I'll see if I can figure out who for the Spartans is coming in to run for. Skylar Wiesman is at the plate. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive out to right field. That's going to go over the head and off the wall. A big hit for Wiesman. Here's a throw in, and that's going to end up with runners now on second and third. Wiesman driving that one deep, way off the field. About 3 feet more would have been a home run for her. But now it's second and third. Here's Jaden Wenzel comes to the plate. There's nobody out. And here's Wenzel swinging and driving one over the head of the right fielder. And Wenzel's going to end up at second as Wiesman also comes in to score. So it's a 2-run double for Wenzel. As that one hits something similarly in the same spot into the sun as well. So the Spartans score a couple of runs there, and they find themselves up 13-8 now as Taylor Tennant comes to bat. So a big couple of runs for the Spartans here in the seventh. That was Chloe Wiswell. That was running for Amy Rod Couture. She scored ahead of Wiesman. And the Spartans again are leading 13-8. Here's a swing and a ground ball from Tennant to short. The throw to first is in time. And Wenzel stays put at second base as well. That is the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Abby Firehouse. He reached safely last time up. It was not a hit, but got on base and kept things going and ended up scoring a run. And the pitch inside called a strike. Oh, 2 to Fire Eisen. Wenzel is on second. Swing and miss for strike 3. She strikes out. That is out number 2. And that's going to bring up Maya Heidi. Here's a swing and a pop-up, and the third baseman comes in to make the catch. So Heidi pops out to end the inning as well, but the Spartans strike a couple more times and now have a 5-run lead heading into the bottom of the 7th inning over Rapid City Central on KDSJ-TV Sports. Back after this. Back we are, bottom of the 7th. Spartans leading Rapid City Central 13-8. South Dakota High School softball, Spearfish and Rapid City Central. Malia Sosserman coming to the plate. Cobblers down to their last 3 outs. Amy Johnson deals first pitch ball. Next pitch high and outside. Ball 2. There's a strike call. 2 balls, 1 strike is what I show, and I believe that is correct. The scoreboard shows 1 and 2. Pitch a little bit outside, and it's going to make it 3-1. I think. Yep, 3-1, the umpire shows. Swinging a drive to right, but it's hooking foul on a play. Heidi gave chase over there, but it was foul. So now it's a full count. Sosserman, the number 9 here. She's got 1 hit. She's 1 for 3. And Johnson would like to get out of this before the top of the order comes up. There's a pitch on the outside, and it is going to walk Sosserman. So Sosserman on first. But the Cobblers got 5 runs to get here to win this one here today. Runner on first. Nobody out. Pitch swinging a foul at home plate. Timeout call. Coach Bell-Lupkin coming over to talk to the home plate umpire. Not sure. Substitution is what it was. A substitution for the Spartans, making sure that the home plate umpire had that. Here's a swinging foul out of play. 2 strikes on Larson. Larson, top of the order. She's the number 1 hitter. She's got 1 hit in her 4 trips to the plate. She scored a run. She struck out as well. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, and it's gloved by Johnson. Soft throw. First got the out. There's out number 1. And Sosserman goes down to second. But that's the big out. That's the first out. As Kohlhoff comes to bat. And here we go. First pitch to Kohlhoff, swing and miss, foul tip, strike 1. And it's going to be a ball. Ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a hard ground ball, but way foul down third base way. That's 2 strikes on Kohlhoff. High and outside down. Next count 2-2. Get 1 out and on second for Rapid City Central. They trail by 5 Here at the bottom of the seventh, they got 2 outs left. Here's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And they strike out Kohlhoff. So big out as Kohlhoff goes down on strikes, and they're down to their last out. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Dudley. Cheyenne Dudley. Last chance for the Cobblers here. First pitch, swung on hard ground ball, but foul. Just wide of third base. Here's a swing and a line drive in the gap in left field, and that goes all the way to the wall. That's going to score 1 run, and Dudley ends up on second there, so a run for the Cobblers brings them within 4. And that's going to bring up Elias, who's 1 for 4. And he's going to try to keep this thing alive. A runner on second is Dudley. Here's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. So strike 1 quickly. Here's a swing and a ground ball to short. Fine rising up with it. This could end it. Oh, and it's going to pull off Couture from home plate, or from first, so she doesn't get the out there. And then the ball gets away after the throw home, so not quite. So Couture caught the ball, but was pulled off of first, and the run scored from third, and that made it 13-10, and now down to second goes Elias. So the Spartans will meet at the mound to talk that one over and see what they're going to do. Take a look at that replay again. Throw first, just wide first, and then the throw home off the glove of Johnson. So Johnson is going to control the throw home. So 2 outs, 13-10, runner on second to 1-0 count. And now a 2-0 count as the ball's in the dirt to Wire. There's a strike. 2-1. There's a swing and a foul, 2-2 now. Now down to the last strike are the Cobblers. But they are going quietly. They picked up a couple runs here in this bottom of the seventh. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul off the tip of the bat. And that's going to keep the count at 2-2. The pitch. Strike 3. Struck her out, and that's going to wrap it up. So called strike 3. We go back and look at the last pitch. Been outside a little bit, but that strike's been called most of the day. So, again, the Spartans come away with the win here today. Take a look at it one more time. And the home plate umpire rung up the batter. And that'll be that. So the Spartans win it 13-10, and will keep pace, keep ahead here in the Sweet 16, the Sodak 16, when that comes around on Tuesday. Rapid City Central still remains winless on the season, and that's going to wrap it up from here. So thanks for Tuning in here as we kind of have an experimental thing going here, KDSJ-TV Sports here, as we have some video streaming capabilities that we're using here. So thanks for tuning in and watching one here this afternoon. We'll catch you again next time.